Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Putting the tight end in motion. Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense ready for their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They send the tight end in motion. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Thunderbirds getting their punter out there. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he gets this up close to the first down. Mark him at the 32. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that's going to be enough for a first down. Taking this to the 34.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Thunderbirds will take over here just shy of the 30.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Thunderbirds offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Thunderbirds offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A run now on 2nd down. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They bring their tight end right. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Green. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll sit, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's their punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, He's on to punt it away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Chargers trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. A gain there of 27 yards.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
A run. Here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a run on first down. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs. They motion the slot man left. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And his guys are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Complete to number 88.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. There's that man again. Another catch. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. He is in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Thunderbirds move out to a 24-10 lead.
Our home team, 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's gonna look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the...
And now, after that last play, the challenge flag is out,
Previous
and
play
we
is
will
under
get
review.
a review right here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The PAT, up and good. And his guys back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
He keeps it himself. They get an even 20 on that one. And that will be a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Thunderbirds.
He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. A pass taken in by Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. The quarterback on the
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. His throw left side is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That one taken in. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
at their own 30-yard line.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll drop to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Victory formation here as he's down to an E. So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.